flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back has it. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Quickly complete. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Complete downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphreys. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lofton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Quarterback keeper. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Fires to the middle. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To throw, it's Beck. Pulls it in, it's Humphries. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Odom. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed it.
He smashes his way through again. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance.
Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking to fire. Dances away. Makes the grab. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he...
There he goes. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those...
And they will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Makes the grab. It's Humphries. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Pocket breaking down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Carr. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricanes. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The extra point here would tie the game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now it's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just a short pass to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
It's complete. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Becht. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. He's got him. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play call? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man quickly. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Across the 45. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up 14 over Appalachian State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Becht. Right down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out every...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphries. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Here come the Irish back on offense. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to pass, it's Becht. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, the ball squirts out. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lyle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, they got the running back out on a route one-on-one. He's got to do a better job separating, though. Just not a good enough route so that when he caught it, he got tackled right away for a gain of no yards. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Becht. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Under fire. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The short hands, it's Humphries. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. Got a man, it's Lyle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Lyle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Buying some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Using his feet to buy time. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll try the run. Going the other way, and he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people pointing to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for David.